Does PUBG teach you how to shoot better? No.
No. Fuck no.
And because there was another shooting at another school, there's been like a whole bunch of them now. Just this year. Again, the usual politician cast is going after video games because they're violent. And it's like, well, yes, video games are violent.
But it's simulated violent. Well, yeah.
It is simulated violence, but, when Mortal Kombat came out, there was a lot of blood and gore in it. And
there was an uproar with Mortal Kombat.
Huge uproar. And the video game industry decided to put an ESRB system into place, which is a rating system for games. Now, there's a M rating for mature, which means that you have to be 17 or older to play a game. Now, for you older people out there, it's not a big deal, right? You can buy any game you want, from E to M. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
For those people who are still living at home with your parents, and then we're talking people under 17, not over 18, parents, watch the rating on a game. That's what it comes down to. If you're buying an M-rated game for your child, guess what? You shouldn't be buying that game for your child. It doesn't matter if it's the most popular game
or your kid should
and
know
everybody's playing it.
Or the kid should know the difference between fantasy and reality.
Well, that too.
I let my 8-year-old play PUBG.
I play with him, actually, so.
But he knows it's fake.
Yeah.
Like, he knows that it's not real. He knows that he's not killing real people. He knows that it's just a video game. And he knows that it's not right to shoot people and to hurt people. Because as a responsible parent, I taught my child at a young age that you don't hit other people. And you don't hurt other people. And now I understand that there is mental illness in this world. I'm not completely oblivious to this. And if your child suffers from mental illness, maybe you shouldn't be letting them play these type of video games. And that's where it becomes the responsibility of a parent to be active in your child's life, to know the signs of mental illness, to know the behavior of people with mental illness at young ages.
Mm-hmm.
And we should become more educated on that kind of stuff. It's not video games' fault that this kid shot up a school. It's not a video game. It's not.
Morality.
Yes.
People are becoming immoral about everything because it's all about themselves. It's not about community. It's not about others. It's not about the group. It is me, me all the time.
Mm-hmm. And society has contributed to this problem. Everything together has the social media. It's all about the likes and the thumbs up has been making this world become a very self-centric. Would that be?
Self-centered.
Self-centered. Because
egotistical.
Yes, egotistical, and everybody thinks that their life is more important than everybody else's.
Yep.
Everybody thinks that their problem is greater than everybody else's.
Yep.
Everybody thinks that their standards are higher and better than everyone else's.
Should be higher and better than everybody else.
And it's not true. I'm a piece of shit just as much as a piece of shit out there. I haven't killed anybody. So does that make me a better piece of shit than somebody who has? Well, I guess maybe.
In some regards, quite possibly yes.
But I don't look at me as a person who's better than that person. Well, maybe I am. I don't know. But they just made a bad choice in life.
In some cases, yes, but
it just doesn't. I don't know. I'm just so stop blaming things on other things and take responsibility. Like those people, take responsibility for your kids.
Yeah,
I'm responsible for my kids. I'm responsible for making them grow up to be responsible adults.
Yeah.
And I want to take as much pride, and I'm going to put as much effort into this. I'm going to put so much effort into making sure they're good people. And I'm going to because I want to release them into the world, which is going to be fucked up by the time they're ready to be there.
Yeah.
To be good, genuine human beings, but nobody else is doing it.
No.
I don't think anybody else is doing it because they want... It's somebody else's fault. Your kid's failing at school, it's the teacher's fault. No, it's your fault. It's your fault for not taking time after school to work with them on their reading, their writing, their math.
This is actually a really good example. The president of the United States, Donald Trump, says, after the Florida school shooting, he said, there's so much violence in video games. Like, I'm watching my youngest son and going, what the heck? Whoa, what is this stuff? This is so violent. Why is he doing this? And it's like, well, one, you're his dad.
You're letting him.
You should stop him.
Or no.
Or
play the game with him and explain to them, well, like, this is a video game.
Yeah.
Like,
this is not the way the real world works. And if you think that's the way it works, I'm sorry.
Hey, parents, guess what? You still control what your kids do.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
What a novel
What a concept. But remember, at the same time, if your kid has access to it, they're gonna find it. So open those lines of communication. They're gonna find porn. They're gonna find violence. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not telling you how to raise your kids. I'm not gonna do that. Because I'm gonna raise my kids how I feel. I'll let my kids watch The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
My oldest doesn't like it because it's too damn violent for him. So we don't watch it in front of him.
Yeah.
I watch Shameless with my kids sitting right there. There is so much titty and sex in there, and I go, this probably isn't very appropriate. But at the same time, I go, he's gonna see it. He doesn't like that stuff. He thinks sex is a bad word. He saw sex in a game referring to gender, and he was like, this is a bad word. I can't look at that. And we're like, dude, it means male or female.
Yeah.
Like
even with my two kids, we were watching something and they were talking about innuendos and everything like that. I'm laughing my ass off, and I look over at those two and go, do you guys not understand this stuff? And they're like, yes, we do. I'm like, why aren't you laughing? Is it not funny? Well, it is funny, but then you would know we know about stuff. It's like,
who cares?
I know you guys know about stuff. Laugh if it's funny, because I want to enjoy the joke with you. I don't want to sit there and go, oh God, are they too dumb to know what this means?
Yes, like, sex isn't a bad thing here. Like violence, is violence bad? Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But violence in video games, like me playing FIFA, doesn't make me a goddamn better soccer player. Never will, never has. I'm never going to be a good soccer player. But I can pretend to be on FIFA.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about video games.
You can pretend to be something that you're not.
I can pretend to kill people in PUBG or Call of Duty.
Exactly. And
it doesn't make me a serial fucking killer.
And studies have actually shown that video games are actually a really great way of stress relief. So when you're having a bad day at work and you go home and you kill some bitches on PUBG, you're relieving stress that you don't want to relieve out there. You are less likely.
But it's not going to make me to be a killer. Like, my stress...
People that are going to go and kill are going to kill.
Regardless of video games.
Regardless of what they do and don't.
Because they got a weird something going on here.
There's just something...
It's not a video game problem. It's a brain problem.
Yeah, it is. So, when they attack video games, it's like, I'm sorry, there's just nothing. No studies have shown that video games and violence they correlate.
I'm not a video gamer. I'm not a gamer. I'm not the definition of a gamer, whatever that is. I play video games. I enjoy playing video games more so than I did previously. But, like, leave the video games alone, man. Like, just leave them alone. Like, remember, you can choose to buy that violent video game if you want to or not.
If you're an adult, and if you're a child, remember, parent,
you
have
choose
the final call in what your child plays.
Just remember that businesses make these video games for money, for profit. If you choose not to support the violence in these video games, companies will make less violent video games. Because that's the narrative that we are setting with our money.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what narrative we're setting? We like violence. Holy crap.
Now, don't forget that in esports, all the players are over the age of 18 that are playing these games. You do not see young people playing these games.
You know what? My kid plays Roblox.
And Minecraft. He used to play Minecraft too.
He doesn't play that one so much.
Yeah, okay.
The youngest one plays Minecraft now. She's 3 and she plays Minecraft. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't even play the damn game. It's crazy. But those are the games that kids are playing. I don't know at what age they want to play like more violent video games. You know, I don't know if it ever switches. I don't know, like, because
it really depends on the person.
It's hard for me to look at it in this way because I look at video games and go, it's not violent. It's simulated violence. Yeah, it's fairly real and graphic. It can be graphic, but I go, it's a video game. I'm not gonna like pull a spine out of somebody in real life. That's not. It doesn't work that way. And if you think that, hey, my kid's going to watch that and go try that at a kid at school, well, maybe you should explain to them that.
There are probably more injuries from kids watching WWE and trying the moves than there are from kids playing video games and trying the moves.
How many times have you tried to chokeslam your kid? Oh, I have. Powerbomb your kid? Oh, definitely. 100%. But I'm not going to let my oldest kid powerbomb my youngest kid because I know that they're going to end up hurt. Why do I bomb my... Because I know that I'm going to let my kid down lightly because I'm strong enough to put my kid down lightly and not hurt them.
Yeah, like in WWE.
I'm not stupid.
They have muscles, and the other person's totally aware what they're doing, jumps into it, lands. It's a bouncy thing.
Like, if my kid comes up and goes like this to me, for no reason, I go, don't do that. But if we're goofing around and they're going, that's fun and games. What? I'm just so baffled at this world. And you're going to hear me say this so many times in videos that we talk about. Because I just don't understand it. And some days I wish I could. Because it doesn't make any sense.
No, it does not.
It's always somebody else's fault. It's never...
Yeah, I know. And it's
always.
just like, no. You know
oh, it's the video games. It's the teacher.
It's movies,
it's the violence on TV. It's... No, it's you. You failed as a parent for not teaching your kid the difference between simulated violence, real violence, consent, no consent, how to spell the word cat. No, it's not the school's fault that they don't know how to spell cat. It's yours because you didn't take the time to help them learn how to spell cat. Well, I was too busy working. Yeah, we get it. Yes.
Yeah, everybody has a rough life. Everybody has lots of things.
Fuck. Take some damn responsibility. You fucking had the kids. You fucking did the deed to make those kids. Like, man. I can't. It's so hard.
And on that note, thanks for watching. You can subscribe. You can get little notifications because they pop up.
No, you probably won't fucking get them because YouTube doesn't fucking allow that shit anymore. Because they're censoring content now.
I still get notifications from people.
Sometimes, but not all the time.
Okay, so there's a chance you might get a notification.
But subscribe because there's a chance. Yes.
There you go.
Yes, absolutely.
And we do this weekly for the most part. Sometimes
we take some time off because life happens, you know.
Yeah, it does.
Fuck. But we come here, we babble our shit.
We come crawling back.
I get ahead. Yeah.
We're suckers for punishment.
We do this for 0 viewers. Imagine what we would do for millions.
I don't know.
Well, we do the same shit.
Yes.
Come on, fuck. I'm not gonna sell myself. Yeah, I'll sell myself out. But hey, if Tim Horton wants to send us some money for drinking their coffees in our videos, hey, I'm not gonna say no.
Nope.
I will double fist that shit for you. But right now, I only single until you send me money. Then I double.
Double.
I'm a sellout.
Yeah.
You damn fucking right I will. And I'll openly admit it.
Yeah, I'll say it too.
Fuck.
There's
any video game
there's a price that you
can
meet and be like, okay.
Absolutely. I will almost do anything for money.
Somebody might take you up on that offer. But you have to watch our videos first.
That's right. You got to get to the end of this one
yes,
to find that shit out. So, hey, send the offer.
Yeah. We look forward to it.
Yes.
See ya.